Welcome, everybody, to tonight's duel between the Blanchard Lions and the Guthrie Blue Jays. Blanchard, of course, we're going to start with our junior high kiddos tonight. We're going to have a couple exhibition matches along the way. We'll do the best we can to keep up with who's who on the mat. Anybody that's followed wrestling knows that things can change quickly in wrestling. You know, getting mat time's important. I believe we have here. I believe this is the exhibition match, Chris, which would be young man G from Blanchard, and I want to welcome Casey Porter here with me. Hi, Casey. Casey just came strolling in from, of course, Casey, head varsity baseball coach for the Guthrie Blue Jays. Just got done scrimmaging for the evening.
Yes, sir. Had a good scrimmage.
Good.
Mr. Cale Evans got him a big base hit.
That's nice.
Score a couple runs.
There you go. We'll have to widen that door down there to get him in the building. So, Casey, I know you're a fan of all sports.
Oh yeah, wrestling's a fantastic sport.
It's a great sport.
It's we have a 2-point takedown here, right there, 2 points for Guthrie early in this match. And, you know, in these exhibition matches, what you like to see is, you know, win, lose, or draw. You like to see kids try to execute the moves they've been working on in practice.
And get mat time.
Right.
I mean, in wrestling's a sport, of course, you see A.J. Irvin here for the Blue Jays. As Casey set up 2-0 over Bryson G right now, doing a nice job. But getting mat time's the key thing for these kids, and that's why you want to get them out there as much as you can. You got an escape there.
You know, the hardest thing, especially at the younger levels, not the hardest thing, but one of the hard parts of the younger levels is there's so much activity that it's hard to ride. You know, there's no riding time, so there's no real incentive to ride a kid out for an entire period to add riding time to it like there is in the college sport. So, you know, a lot of times you'll see a takedown escape. You'll kind of see more, and it makes for a funner match, in my opinion.
No, it does. More entertaining. And I think what's good, now you can tell both of these young men, they've wrestled, obviously, in youth wrestling. And it looks like the young G's
he's going to have to keep turning.
Yeah, he's got him locked up here pretty tight.
Yeah, so he's got the cradle locked up, and that's it.
And Bryson G in this exhibition match gets the fall against A.J. Irvin. Good competitive match the first quarter or first period, but young G comes out on top.
Yeah, and it's one of those deals where you concentrate on the positives. You know, you had a good takedown. You finished a takedown. You almost had a second one at the beginning of the match. You know, you rode your opponent for, what would you say, 30, 45 seconds?
Yeah, probably 30 seconds.
So there were a lot of positives to take out of that.
Yep. I think here, of course, we got Cal and Cyphers. Well, I don't know if this is Cal or if this is Reed.
Now, what I have in front of me, is this the high school?
This
or
is junior high.
Okay.
And then we got a high school underneath that. So that's young Cyphers. Looks like Cal and Cyphers had a forfeit at 80 pounds for the Blue Jays. All right, then at 86 pounds, Missenheimer for Blanchard.
This will be Clayton Carey, I do believe.
Stevens will receive a forfeit at 90 pounds. We're at 12-6-4. Now we're going to wrestle Cole Stevens versus Tyler Missenheimer.
All right, here we go.
I believe isn't Colton a sixth grader wrestling up? So, of course.
You can see he's very active.
Yeah,
very confident on his feet.
His dad knows a couple things about wrestling. Longtime coach Justin Stevenson, obviously.
You can tell Colton is just constantly looking for a shot.
Yeah. Nice takedown there by the Blanchard kid. You can tell this young man can wrestle. He's got it going on.
Sometimes when you're as offensive as Colton, as far as mentally, and you know that's the way you think about it, sometimes you're not quite as prepared for your opponent whenever they shoot in on you.
Yeah. Well, and you got to get used to the speed of the opponent also. This kid's very quick.
Missenheimer.
Colton's doing a good job battling right now.
Trying to get control of his left leg here and get out of that. Now, you know, the question is, do you try for a reverse here, or do you try to escape, or just try to stay off your back?
He went ahead and gave up the two there, but he'll battle back around. He wants to get up on his base here, obviously, and try to do something. Got about 57 seconds left.
I think he got a little spooked that he was going to end up on his back, so he went ahead and gave up the 2 points.
Yeah, he gave up Back, he's battling. He's battling.
I think, there you go.
Yeah. It's a good match with Blanchard. And it's the case where you got young Stevens. He's a sixth grader getting mat time, wrestling up. Kiddo, he's wrestling this Tyler Messerheimer, which just sounds like a wrestler's
Yeah, no
name.
doubt. And Blanchard is so good at every sport.
Yeah, Really came on.
If you schedule Blanchard, you're really trying to challenge your kids. There's no doubt about it.
No doubt. Of course, we'll talk about the high school together, but Blanchard's currently ranked number 3 in 4A at the high school level. Guthrie's ranked number. Okay. So we got Rhett Singleton for Blanchard Lions, and then Clayton Carey for the Blue Jays. Of course, Clayton's been around wrestling his whole life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I would expect he's going to be very competitive.
So he's got it in the family genes too, doesn't he?
Yeah. I think they've got a wrestling room at their house.
No
so
kidding.
They're pretty all in on
pretty deep on the single leg. He tried to lift it, couldn't quite lift it. There he lifts it. Now he's got it. Almost had Singleton to his back. Got the 2 points.
Got the 2 points for young Carey. He's trying, was looking for that half at first when he first took him down, which you always want to look for that half when you're bringing somebody down, but doing a nice job here.
I think he tried for a 5-point move just there for a second, tried to take Singleton directly to his back, couldn't quite do it.
So he's doing a great job putting all his weight on the kid, really making himself heavy. Had that tight waist sunk in there, really controlling him from the top. And people that haven't wrestled before, this is exhausting if you're on bottom. This is a tough place to be, working that half, trying to run it through.
Trying to work a cradle there.
Yeah.
He's working 2 or 3 different things, so lots of experience shown here by Carey, and he's patient with it, and he finally got it.
Yeah, it's whatever the kid gives him, right? And he got it, like you said. Now, I don't know if his arm's in a place where, there you go, he adjusted that arm. He should be able to get the fall here. He's got about 40 seconds.
Yeah.
He's got good weight distribution. He should be able to get the fall from this position.
Singleton's going to surely wear down. He's just trying to run out this last 35 seconds. We'll see if he has enough energy to do so.
Yeah, well, he's battling.
Carey is so patient.
He is. He's trying to adjust
just
here.
Methodical.
Yeah. Doing a nice job. About 20 seconds left in the first period.
He's trying to get hand control here to sprawl Singleton out
what he
a little
needs
further.
to do, he needs to get up on his toe. There you go. Flatten him out. Got about 12 seconds.
Boy, that looks pretty close, doesn't it?
That's
pretty close.
Look up.
That's pretty close.
I think he's going to run out of time.
Yeah, he may. Yep, there he got it with 1 second left.
Wow. Great job by Clayton Carey for the Blue Jays, getting the fall.
Like I said, the thing that strikes you about that is just the methodical way that he goes about finishing his moves, readjusting when he needs to. He doesn't stick with the same move. He's constantly looking for, like you said, what his opponent's trying to give him.
What's he going to give up, right? I mean, running the half, looking for a cradle, but you're gonna take whatever he gives you.
Mm-hmm. The more, obviously, the more arsenal you have. But a lot of kids will, hey, I'm either trying this move or I'm trying that move. They don't try to combine the two together. Like, if I do this move, he doesn't give it to me, I can move on to that. That's really where the experience.
Level. That's you've got when you've got some experience, then that's what you're doing.
Which that's what stuck out to me with Carey.
Got Wilson versus Cooper Joplin for the Blue Jays here at 112 pounds. Bodie Wilson for the Lions. Again, this is their first taste. All these kids, these are seventh and 8th graders here, but these kids just last year, the year before, just wrestling Little League, out there.
Typically speaking, the higher the weight you get, the less lower body action.
Yeah.
Because you cannot afford to get underneath anybody.
Wrestling's an interesting sport, especially when you get up, at a high school level, collegiate level, you see, the bigger kids, everybody thinks always big. Now, collegiate is different, but it's, the studs live in that 160, that 150.
Well, it's like 3 stars in recruiting. There's so many kids that are that weight.
Oh, it's crazy.
That there's so much more competition.
Athletic, more. Yeah, it's and we were calling a game this year in football. You and Chris and I were at we got an equipment problem here, so you guys, I'm going to bore you with some football talk, but in that game, remember there was a quarterback, and I can't remember where he's from. We made the comment. He said, "I guarantee this kid plays shortstop."
Oh yeah.
And he
the
runs,
Washington quarterback.
And he's the point guard.
I'm a head coach. I remember that kid. He was the Washington. I don't remember his name, but I remember where he is from.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very nice job there.
He's the starting point guard, shortstop.
There, Joplin finished the move there. Oh,
got to be careful.
Oh, got reversed.
Yeah.
No, he's battling. Got 2 for the takedown there for Joplin.
Yeah. Nice Joplin's really active. Bodie Wilson really active from the bottom, so Joplin's going to have to be careful not to get turned over on some kind of reverse.
Well, you can get 2.
Yeah, right here is what I'm talking about. Right there. Right there.
Oh, nice scramble there.
Oh, that is nice, yeah.
Nice scramble.
Yeah, Joplin doesn't need to play Bodie Wilson's game here, though. He needs to stay methodical with it. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. I'm glad he just didn't go to his back. You kind of saw that one coming from a mile away, didn't you?
And a lot of times these kiddos, and I don't know young Joplin from Sikkim, but I can tell you, just based on what we're watching, he's probably, still learning quite a bit at this stage. Probably may not have quite as much experience as some of the other kids.
Well,
but a very active young man and really doing a good job. Just he's out there trying to compete. Now he's finding himself in a weird spot right here.
Yeah, but, and I think Bodie Wilson did a great job on bottom.
He's battling through it. He's going to back out. He can come through that back door.
Yeah.
Gave up 2 back there.
I think Bodie Wilson for Blanchard, when he got on bottom, did a great job of creating tempo.
Yeah.
And just keep moving. And I think he kind of forced Joplin to match him with that tempo, which obviously is always an advantage for the guy on bottom, because if you end up in some kind of scramble, the guy on bottom has a better chance to come out of it, right?
Yeah, no doubt. What I love about wrestling is you got 2 kids down there, all the lights on them.
Oh yeah.
There's no finger pointing. There's no blaming anybody else.
It's mano a mano.
How big of an old boy are you?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great
Baseball's
great
a lot
sport.
the same way when you're hitting at the plate.
Yeah, absolutely. Trying to sink that. Yeah, he could have got that wizard in there.
This Wilson kid is very active on bottom. He's one of those guys that doesn't try moves. He tries combos. Does that make sense, like we were talking about earlier?
And also just watching what he's doing with the legs. I mean, he's just kind of staying.
He's got the waist and ankle. He likes to ride high. He can flatten you out and crunch you down a little bit. He's good on bottom. This is a good wrestler for Blanchard.
He's working this. He's going to try to walk this around here in a second if he can get.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to give that up. Yeah, this is some
Joplin just needs to turn. Just needs to turn and get the head out. Turn and get the head out. Get the head out. Get the head out.
You know what I love about this Joplin kid's going to be good, though, because he battled.
There we
Look
go.
at him. He caught him.
That's the activity I'm talking about from the bottom.
Come on. I think he's going to finish this. He's got 3 to run out of time,
2,
maybe.
1. Oh, almost.
That's great. Hey, but we're right back in it.
That's that activity from bottom. Whenever it gets real hectic, you always worry when you're on top because you never know when you're going to land on your back, right?
Yeah.
This will be interesting. We have not seen Cooper Joplin really ride from this position yet.
Well, we find ourselves going into the final period here up 7-6. So
you're especially an escape. You just don't want to give up a reverse. You don't mind giving up the 1 and tying the game, then it comes to the last takedown, but you don't want to give up a 2-point reverse, right?
Yeah, he's
thinking neither. I get that.
No, but he's a battler. He's not one of these kids that's laying back.
Right.
I mean, he's out there trying to make something happen.
You would not think he'd be able to ride this entire period as we go under 1 minute, though.
No, but
he might, though.
But look,
he's battling it, and
he's popping out to the side. He's trying. He's trying to turn the kid.
And you never know with we talked about all the activity from Bodie Wilson. You don't know about the fatigue factor. We do not have the 1-point escape yet. So we're waiting to see if there's a move that could give it 1 more point. He has at least the escape right now. Waiting to see if it turns into a reversal. That's what we're waiting on right now. Yeah. See, and then he got the reverse. Yeah. That was what I was worried about.
Well, now it's gut check. 23 seconds.
Simply put, you got to get out.
Yeah,
you got to move. You got to
out.
get out from bottom, and you got to escape to tie the match.
And
look at there. Look
And
at
he
there.
does.
And back points. And back points. 2 back points, I do believe.
Yep,
Yes, sir.
2 back.
So that's going to give you an 11-8 lead as we go under 10 seconds. Wow, what a match,
He's battling. I love it.
I'm not going to lie. I did not think he was going to win that match, did
I
you?
love it. He was just battling.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Absolutely battling. That's a great job for young Joplin getting the 11-8 victory.
Fantastic young man.
Real scrappy Wilson kid broke Bodie Wilson. Good match. Entertaining match. He's going to go over and get coached up a little bit.
That was a fun match to watch.
That was a fun match. Yeah. I think we've got, should be Tucky Brown against Luke Lyons for the Blue Jays at 119. Unless something's changed, you never know.
At 119, for Blanchard, Tucker Brown. And for your Blue Jays, Luke Lyons.
Yep, Luke Lyons and Brown. Brown's very active, quick young man. Secures that takedown for the Lions. Now Luke's got a. Now this is going to mess me up. It's Luke Lyons and it's Blanchard Lyons. So if I say something wrong, don't anybody yell at me now. He's up. Got to finish something here. Yeah, got that one. See what Brown kid's trying to control the head. Control the head in wrestling, it's hard to do much. Snap it down. Try to step around here. Now, Casey, I would assume, do you know many of these junior high kiddos?
No, I stopped coaching football 2 years ago, so
Yeah.
I have not coached any of these kids.
I didn't know if you knew any of them or not.
You know, piggybacking on your point about controlling the head, even in baseball, if you're pulling your head out, you don't see the baseball, you don't hit it. You know, in football, if you're in a three-point stance and you shoot out with your head down, they're just going to push you into the dirt, right?
Nothing good's going to happen.
Nothing's good going to happen if you're not controlling where your eyes are at, right?
Yeah, I mean, your eyes are the beginning of everything.
Coach Dave's taught me a long time ago that wherever your chin goes, that's where the rest of your body goes.
Yep. He's not very good, is he?
No, not only the first round draft pick in Guthrie history.
Yeah, not very good. Oh, nice move here.
That was a nice move. 2 points.
Great job by Lyons. Got himself right back in the match.
Yes, sir. And if you look at the team score, we haven't done a real good job of updating that. Because of the forfeits, the Blue Jays have a 21-6 team score lead.
Yeah. Lyons did a great job scrambling there at the end. And
the Blanchard Lions or
our Lions. Our Lions. Luke Lyons.
Luke Lyons.
Luke Lyons. I'm not mentioning Blanchard's mascot anymore. Makes everything hard.
So are we playing Lot Mac or Lot Nike tonight?
Oh, boy. I forgot that.
That's an inside joke,
I forgot
by the
there
way.
was any other school in Lawton besides Lawton Mac.
yeah,
At some point. What do you mean, Lawton Mac?
It doesn't matter which lot we're playing. It's Lot Mac.
We're playing Mac. Casey said so.
And I even told you guys,
Oh, yeah.
hey, listen, I'm going to call him Lot Mac all
I'm
night
gonna
long.
call my shot.
I apologize now, so just deal with it.
Called your shot. Oh, nice
look at there.
takedown.
Nice move.
Great job. Step out here. There you go. Go get some back.
Oh, my. This one's sunk pretty deep, Phil.
Well, I think he's going to get a fall here. He gets his weight. Yeah.
Yeah, that's deep. Oh.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Good battle.
He's going to work
job,
that half now. Work the half. See if he can. He's got to back up a little bit if he wants that half. Yeah, he backed up. He's got to back up a little bit more.
There he goes.
There he goes.
That's a ball game. Great
That
job
boy,
there.
Luke Lyons.
Luke Lyons defeated Tucker Brown of the Blanchard Lions.
Tucker Brown.
That's I twitch every time I say that name.
Oh, my goodness.
Absolutely.
Of course, we have a lot of inside jokes that probably our audience has no idea what we're talking about.
Tucker Brown, of course, one of the finest high school quarterbacks ever to play in 5A football. Got Chris Cerna here and Brody Cullis.
Easy, quick
126
2-point
pounds.
takedown. Cerna is by far the aggressor.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Kulis looks like he's just trying to hang on for dear life right now, doesn't he?
Yeah, and a lot of times these kids that maybe don't have quite the match experience. I mean, you can see the difference.
No doubt. Kulis is just fighting for his life. Kulis from Blanchard.
But again, this is what I love about wrestling. Kids out there battling, he's competing, doing the best he can. I mean, and he's going to get better if he stays with it. If he stays with it, he'll get better.
The thing about a program like Blanchard and what Guthrie has built with Coach Stevens and used to be Coach Connor
Norm here trying to
is that you get better every day. No.
Got a little high.
You have such good wrestlers on your own team that you get better in the room every day.
Sure. Yeah, that's where champions are built, in the room.
Yeah, no doubt.
And
OSU had their inter-squad wrestle match the other day.
Come on now. Let me tell you, they look loaded for bear this year.
Good. I know John Smith is taking a little bit of, not heat, I don't want to say heat. That's a little bit too steep.
No, he's the greatest ever.
He is. But people are, they don't understand that Penn State, the Big Ten, we have a takedown here.
I'll tell you what, this young man, Collis, has battled back, and he's got Cerna in a bad way.
He sure has.
Of course, Cerna's back on his base.
Maybe we're bad karma talking about.
Well, we sure didn't hurt. It didn't help things, that's for sure.
No. So you think OSU has a chance to win it this year?
Well, I don't know. They had a great recruiting class, one of the top recruiting classes in the country.
And didn't they hold a couple of kids out last year?
They did. Yeah. Fix kid held out, who I think will be barring injury, I think he'll be an Olympic champion someday. But, and then they got White Sheets back.
Yeah.
They've got, so I think they're going to be a handful.
First period comes to an end. Well, how many times will Oklahoma State have the #1 draft pick in basketball and possibly the best wrestler in NCAA too, all at the same time?
Well, it's unusual. Yeah. But that's because I think there's many people would say the Fix kid out of
Sand Springs.
Sand Springs is probably. I mean, he's got an opportunity to be the best wrestler in all of college wrestling this year. I mean, he's an amazing kid, wrestler.
Cerna trying to get his hips up and get back to his base right there. Tried to. And Kulis doing a fantastic job of just flattening Cerna back out.
He really is. He's being the aggressor right now. And sometimes this also might have to do with fatigue.
Trying to work that half. Yeah. Cerna's trying to fight that thing off, looking away from it. Doing a good job so far. Kulis backing up, trying to run it again.
Look at that.
Watch out. Watch out. Never know how these end up, do you?
No, it's scramble.
Just don't want to end up on your back.
Well, and there's, you can tell there's some fatigue here.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's
45 seconds to go, period number 2.
It seems so simple, They look up at the clock. It's a couple minutes.
5-2 Cerna. I need to do a better job of giving the match score and the team score. 5-2 Cerna right now. Under 30 we go, second period. Yeah, Cerna's trying to fight this one.
Got a problem.
He needs to get out of bounds.
He got caught there. And
sure did.
It's a little bit of a surprise, I think. But again, this is an opportunity, Junior. You learn, you get better. Learn and get better. Now, the next young man up for the Blue Jays, Bryson Hall, I think he's been wrestling since he was about 3 weeks old. So we'll see here. But Bryson, these Hall boys, they're wrestlers, there's no doubt. Of course, Bryson's a multi-sport kiddo for Blue Jays, plays football, wrestles, also plays baseball. Like it was in the good old days, Casey. A little bit of throwback. When I see these Hall boys, that's what I think. I think of they're kind of throwback kids, you know what I mean?
Kind of remind you of the Nelsons, don't they?
Yeah.
That toughness.
Yeah, they do. And
Braden, his older brother.
Yeah.
Tough kid. Good athlete.
Both are. Great job there. And Bryson with the 2-point takedown for the Blue Jays. Controlling that.
Asa Nelson did such a fantastic job helping build this program.
Yeah, with the Little League programs.
Yeah.
So many people played a part in that, but Asa was definitely one of the driving forces behind that.
No doubt. Oh, many, many people.
Oh, yeah.
Asa used to help us on the broadcast quite a bit, too.
Yeah, he's...
There we go. Nice move.
Ace almost seems like he's retired now.
Yeah. This is one of those, if you've seen a superior wrestler, where you take down, cut, just kind of almost out of a.
Yeah. I mean, this is a match where I think the only way the
you
Blue
never
Jays,
know, though.
That's what I say. The only way you don't come out on top on this is wrestling is that sport, much like other combat sports like boxing, where you can get caught.
Yeah, you can get caught.
You know, and it happens. Anybody think it doesn't happen, go back and watch Dan Gable lose one match his entire career.
Or watch Buster Douglas knock Mike Tyson out.
I was at a movie theater in Omaha, Nebraska the night that happened.
I remember Mike Tyson boxed Spinks.
Oh, destroyed him.
Went to the bathroom, came back, and it was already over.
It was over. So what happened? A lot.
Spinks got his money, and he said, I'm not dying tonight.
That's right.
I'm going to take my money. I'm going to be alive after this is over.
Boy, and Spinks was no joke. He was legitimate. Michael Spinks was a boxer. Now he was a world champion light heavyweight.
I really don't think that he wanted any part of that match, though.
No. There was a lot of people, though, with a young Tyson that didn't want no part of it.
He was pretty good.
He was scary, actually, is what he was.
I finally beat him in Super Knockout in Nintendo, though.
Boy.
That was a great day in my life.
Do you tell everybody you whipped Tyson?
Absolutely. No doubt about
That's how I'd be selling
it. Bryson Hall with another 2-point takedown. 8-1, 1:14 to go, second period. 27-12 is your team match score. Blue Jays in the lead.
Good job. Here's Bryson out here. He really just kind of showing a little bit there. He's going to roll, turn this kid over here.
Impressive kid, isn't he?
Yeah, he's going to probably get the fall here. Minute left in the match. He's got,
Yeah, and you know, you have kids like Bryson Hall who are so good, but a lot of times, or at least not a lot of times, but sometimes they're not necessarily all that offensive. They're just so good on defense, and they're used to just winning that way.
He just knows how to wrestle.
This kid has it all, though.
Yeah, he really does. He's a competitive kiddo. You watch him on the football field, boy, he just loves to compete.
Good baseball player.
Good baseball player. His big brothers you talked about wrestles. Played football for a time. Then decided to run cross country. All he did was make the varsity team as a freshman.
No doubt.
I mean, he's
I got to coach Bryson in football and junior high. Really good player. He was our little H-back guy.
Yeah.
Did a good job blocking and whatever we needed to do. There's a quick takedown.
Yeah, we got Gage Smedley for the Blue Jays against Naismith.
There's a 2-point takedown for Naismith. 2-0 as we just begin this period between Cameron Naismith and Blanchard.
Right here, if he can get it. Okay.
Gabe Smedley of the Blue Jays.
He is tall.
We have not been awarded the 2-point takedown yet, or reversal.
That is the tallest Smedley in the history of the world.
I'm a little confused. Why do we not have a 2-point reverse yet?
I think the scoreboard, they'll have to get her fixed here.
So it's either 0-0, 2. Okay.
They're behind. They'll get her caught up here in a second.
All right. So it's 4-2 right now. We're getting back points. That's going to move it to 33-18.
Yeah.
And the thing about in wrestling, if you're not familiar with it, 6-point takedown is worth 6 points. Major decision.
A pin, fall is worth 6 points.
A fall is worth 6 points. Major decision's worth 5. Just a common victory is worth 3.
Ryan Miller for the Blue Jays. In on the leg there. Come through, finish that. There he goes. There you go.
Oh, watch out. Watch out.
Keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling.
He's trying to get that right shoulder cleared out, and he can't get it done.
Yeah.
Stacy's trying to back up and get him to his back. Stacy of Blanchard. It's at least 5-0 now if this doesn't end up in a pin as we go under 1:25 to go first period.
He's in a
He's trying to bridge, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's a battler. You can tell he's wrestled a lot of matches.
Can't get that right shoulder out, can he?
Well, that's a tough place to be.
Yeah. Boy, this is a long time to go, minute 10 to try to hold this position, isn't it?
Yeah, a long time. He's doing what he has to. He's trying to throw over and get that leg. Yeah,
Boy, it's hard to hold that position.
Real hard.
56 seconds. That's close. Yeah. There you go.
Just got caught. You know, you get caught. And
all of a sudden now it's 33-24, Phil.
Got us a duel.
We do.
Got us a duel.
Which you also like to have a little bit of pressure at the end.
Oh, yeah.
You know, see how kids handle the fact that, hey, if I win, my team win. You know, that's why you're here, right?
Yeah, absolutely. This is Wesley. Is that Wesley? I think that's Wesley Silvas.
Yeah, it is.
Wesley's dad, pretty good wrestler, national champion in college, University of Central Oklahoma, multiple state champion from Augusta, Kansas.
Yeah, Ryan North for Blanchard.
Yeah.
So we have North of Blanchard, Silvas of Guthrie. Well, there's some good wrestlers on this Guthrie junior high team.
There really is. Yeah, I mean, it's, of course, young Silvas, he's been wrestling his whole life. And you know, when I was a kid, 4,000 years ago, they would go, good job. Nothing there, nothing yet.
These are two good wrestlers, aren't they?
I mean, they're experienced wrestlers.
Very balanced.
Yeah,
but you can tell that they're very calculated, too. They do not want to get caught in the wrong position.
And good mat presence. They knew where they were at.
That's what I meant by calculated.
Yeah,
just
very good
understanding where you're at.
Yep.
103, 102, 101 left, first period. Ryan North of Blanchard. Silvas of Guthrie, your team score 33 Guthrie, 24 Blanchard. We're at the 168 match.
I think what's so great about wrestling, too, as I was saying, you know, back in my day, there's a lot of kids that were pretty good wrestlers that weren't really good athletes.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But now you got some tremendous athletes that are also great wrestlers.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, and you also had a lot of good athletes that weren't necessarily great wrestlers because they played multiple sports.
Right.
Kids tend to specialize a little bit more nowadays.
They do.
They
do. Yeah.
I think if you went back to the 30, 40 years ago, too, you'd be surprised that maybe, you know, we as older adults, maybe we're not quite remembering exactly the way it was.
I remember it the way it sounds the best, though.
Absolutely, no doubt. Under 5 seconds to go. Yeah, a 2-point takedown for North.
Yeah.
And so he's going to take a 2-0 lead into the second period.
Yeah,
we have a choice for Guthrie.
Where I grew up.
Guthrie's going to choose down.
To that point, Casey, we had a gentleman by the name of Kim Boone who played no other sports.
Yeah.
But he wrestled.
Yeah.
You know, cowboy.
Oh, yeah.
And wrestled, which is a combination for get a knot put on your head.
Yeah.
You know, if you look at him crossways.
Leave me alone. Don't. I'm not messing with that dude.
No, Kim, one of the good guys that I've ever known, but great wrestler in high school. But didn't play any other sports, right? Yeah, other great wrestlers in our school, David Eberts back home, played multiple sports.
Boy, North is fantastic on top, isn't he?
He really is. Does a nice job. Nothing's really happening there. Silvas is working for that. He's going to,
Silvas just doesn't want to end up on his back again.
Well, and he's trying to, I mean, you know, it's all about.
Under 50 seconds to go, 2-0. North of Blanchard has the lead in this match. Second period. 33-24 is your match score, as I do believe we have 3 more matches, 2 more after this one.
Well, I don't know. We might have some forfeits along the way.
Yep, here we go. Silvas to his back. Back points at least. We'll see if he can stay out from getting pinned. I do think North is a little high. He may back up just a touch, though. We'll see.
About 25 seconds left. Just going to see. Yeah.
Oh, this is tough. Wow.
Yeah, he's got to keep battling.
You know, when the referee starts sticking his hand in to see if there's that's a bad thing, isn't it?
Bad spot.
I still think North may be a little bit too high, though. We'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Shows you what I know.
Silvas was battling. He never gave up. There's just, when you get to a certain point, I mean, you're
Don't
there.
look up now. 33-30 is your match score.
Well, I don't know if we have any more. I think we might have some exit. Well, based on what I'm seeing.
Yeah, we're going to have a match here.
I don't know if this is a exhibition or a match because we didn't have anybody listed on our weigh-in sheets.
Stacy, has he wrestled yet for Blanchard?
I think North just wrestled.
I don't know. Neesmith wrestled.
He'd be wrestling way up. That's what I'm getting at. I don't know if this is a exhibition or if this is a competitive match here.
Well, does that kid for Blanchard look like he weighs 156 pounds?
Well, I don't know what's going on. They're trying to figure it out right now. Let's see what they're going to do here.
The idea is just to get mat time, but you don't want to have such a weight discrepancy where you're actually putting the kids in jeopardy of becoming injured.
Yeah. Wish somebody had told some of my older cousins that when I was younger. It's never good to have a first cousin that ends up wrestling Division I wrestling at OU.
I can only imagine.
That's 2 years older than you.
Yeah, and there's nothing you can do about them.
Well, I'm at a second. Yogi Creed.
Gary James.
Yeah, Gary was nowhere listed here, so we'll see what happens here.
Gary James. I'm going to say that name 2 or 3 times because it's not written down so we can remember it, right?
Yeah.
James for Blanchard, Creed for Guthrie. 2-point takedown for James. The dual score is 33-30, Guthrie in the lead. We're in the first period. It is 2-0. Gary James. We have a 2-point takedown, not awarded on the scoreboard yet, but I think we're waiting to see if we get back points off of it.
It has been awarded, yeah. Yogi, great kid, Yogi.
Somebody lost a shoe, I believe.
Oh, that's Yogi's headgear.
Okay.
Your eyes are you getting old, Case?
Well, his shoes look like socks, and so I looked over and but the answer to your question is yes.
Oh, I know. I knew the answer. It was a rhetorical question, Casey. We've known each other for seems like half our lives now.
Yes.
Guess it kind of has been half our lives.
I think so.
I
think so.
I don't.
Uh-oh. Watch out. This is a weird position, isn't it?
Yeah. And that doesn't feel good. Yogi's battling. He's coming back up.
Yeah,
good job, Yogi.
I think the Blanchard kids, there's their 3 back points. So it's 5-0 in the match as we go under 30 seconds.
I always thought
under 30 seconds right now.
Yeah. I always thought Yogi's one of the coolest names you could ever have. I'm a little envious my parents didn't name me Yogi.
Well, Yogi Berra always said that nobody ever goes to that restaurant because it's too crowded.
One of the greatest guys in the history of the world. Just like that, Blanchard's up 36-33.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to have us a tie?
Yeah, you were talking about Coach Dave's earlier. That Yogi Berra just brought Coach Dave's to my mind. He was talking about a home run contest he was in. And
we're 30K. Blue Jays up 39-36. Okay, so the Blue Jays are going to secure the dual victory.
Very nice. Very nice.
Now we're going to have another exhibition here. See if I can get the names of these young lads.
I got to ask you, Phil.
Okay, so Mr. Tyler Missenheimer, he didn't get enough the first time around, so he's back out there. He's going to wrestle a second match. And I did not catch the name of the young Guthrie wrestler. Reed Watson. Okay, thank you, Chris. Reed, our ace production king of the world, does it all. The golden pipes during Guthrie broadcast. Letting the JV have a shot at it tonight.
No doubt.
Letting the kids come out and play.
I got to ask you, the mullet is back in style. Are you a fan of that?
I sure was in the early 80s.
Okay. 2-0 takedown, 1-point escape, 2-1. Blanchard, we'll just say Blanchard Guthrie.
Yeah.
Blanchard.
Yeah, and it's. Yeah. I had one of the greatest mullets ever in Greenwood County, Kansas. I know that's hard to believe right now.
What happened?
Well, I got old, Casey.
Oh, okay.
But I look at those pictures of the mullet and I just shake my head. And now I see kids with mullets, and you know what I do? I shake my head. It doesn't make any sense.
Way you did. Okay.
Doesn't make any sense.
So did you perm your mullet? That's
no. My daddy would have beat me to death.
Well, then it wasn't a real mullet if you didn't perm it.
No. We didn't wear earrings and we didn't have perms in our hair at the Nichols house.
That's the difference between a country mullet and a city mullet,
right?
That's
right. No, there'd been none of that. So, real good job here on both sides.
That's funny.
Watson for Blue Jays. And
my parents both got their first COVID vaccination shots this week.
Oh, they did get them?
They did.
Good for them.
No doubt. They get their second one on February 2nd.
That's outstanding.
I'm pretty excited.
Well, yeah, and I tell you, starting to see more and more folks get them. I talked to a good friend of ours today, and a lot of his employees were getting some of them today, and some more will get it. I believe he said tomorrow.
What a fantastic job Warp Speed did with that, huh? Golly.
I'm proud of him.
Yeah.
I mean, you think about what they've done in such a short period of time. It's pretty amazing.
I think they kind of realized at the beginning, as we have the Guthrie kid here in a bad spot, I think they kind of realized at the beginning, we're not going to be able to keep this really from spreading real well.
Right.
So let's try to immunize people. So I think they put a lot of effort into creating a vaccine.
Yeah, let's do the best we can. Yeah. You know, I mean, but even then, you think about it, they came up with the vaccine in what, 8 months?
That's what I mean. I think that was their focus.
Yeah, no, but 8 months.
Yeah.
Whether it's a
5 years is what they said at the beginning of it. Yeah.
No, it's impressive.
I think so, no doubt. I'm just so happy that my parents got vaccinated.
Yeah,
That's
I tell you, those
blessing.
of us that have parents that are older, you know, it's a scary, scary proposition.
Speak for yourself. My parents aren't older.
How old are your parents?
My dad's a 47 model.
47 model, so
that would be 50. That'd be 73.
He's 9 years shy of my daddy. So.
And I am not going to tell you how old my mother is.
No, nor am I asking. I'll be very clear about that.
Notice how that went, right?
No.
16-5 is your match score here.
Yeah, this is.
Mr. Heimer, active.
Yeah, very good. Yeah. And that's what you see. Young man came out and got 2 matches tonight.
Well, and the Guthrie kid got great experience there, too.
Oh, absolutely. And would wrestle twice more tonight if they'd let him.
No doubt.
I mean, just getting the mat time.
You know you're pretty good, too, whenever your coach really didn't even watch the last half of your match because he knew that
just go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. That's a pretty good compliment, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's almost letting your quarterback call his own plays.
Yeah, I miss those days.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's a wrap for the junior high. Blue Jays come out on top, 39-36 in the team competition. So good victory for the junior Jays. And we'll have a few minutes here, a little bit of time. We'll tee it back up and come back with the high school contest between the number 12 ranked in 5A Guthrie Blue Jays and the number 3 ranked in 4A Blanchard Lions. So we'll be back with more action shortly. Thanks for joining us tonight, and we'll see you in a bit.
You go and clear your green.
I just snagged me some of this popcorn.
Mr. Chapel, you parked for me earlier. You got a nail in your tire.
I know. It's been in there for 4 or 5 weeks.
It was just like right there.
Yeah, it's in deep. Yeah, it's in nice and deep. Yeah, I need to. Every time I drive by Sean's tire den, I think I need to go in there and get it fixed. But it's in, and I never take it out of town.
Yeah.
I'll never take that truck out of town.
Did you take your dog?
Yeah, 3633. Oh, they're not getting. We're good. The one 3633. 3633. Yeah. Do we have any exhibition high school?
Yeah. Do you not have the list?
Nope.
Okay, let me go because they need to do the map on
Yep. Chill, be smart about it.
Yeah. Exhibition though?
Yeah, I don't have any exhibition. Woo! Go, Jay Bird. Jay Bird getting fired up.
Yep.
I thought they won.
Because they won? You fired up because they won?
Bryce was talking his legs. He wasn't down in the locker room.
Oh!
Yeah, he hollered at Bryce.
Hey, Derek.
No, it's just playing.
He's down there talking to them girls.
You see Bryson get yelled at?
He was talking to them girls. Hey, that never happened to you, did it?
Go down this angle for Willie's. He's gonna be coming up here.
Okay, so can you take, I had heard that Cushing wasn't going to allow fans in. Do you know? Have you heard that at all? Okay. Well, it doesn't say on the entry sheet. That's why I was... Okay. Okay. It's always fail. Oh, that's funny. She goes down. Oh, she's tough. Jay loves that one. He was talking to him. You just thought it was some pretty girl. That's what I did. I said, he probably thought you were one of the kids. He thought it? Just laughed in. They're good people.
I grew up there, lived like 4 houses down from it going up.
Good
Let me welcome you to GHS Gymnasium this evening, where the number 12 and 5A Guthrie Blue Jays, 2-1 on the dual season, are set to take on the number 3 and 4A Blanchard Lions, 2-2, who are 2-2 on the dual season this year, I should say. Just finished the junior high duel a minute ago. The Blue Jays were victorious in that. I'm Casey Porter. I want to welcome my partner this evening, Phil Nichols. And Phil, we just saw a great wrestling duel at the junior high ranks.
Yep.
Two highly ranked teams, 1 in 4A, 1 in 5A. No matter what sport it is, when you bring in the Blanchard Lions, you know you're bringing in a lot of competition.
Yeah, of course, Blanchard, high school wrestling team's led by Coach Cody Hill. As you said, they're ranked 3 in 4A right now. The Blue Jays are led by Jaden Davenport, ranked number 12 in 5A. It should be a competitive duel. I think people put way too much emphasis on classification, especially in a sport like wrestling. Throw it out the door. It doesn't matter. If you don't believe me, go down the road to a little place called Perry, Oklahoma. They know
a little bit about wrestling.
They've won a couple duels, yeah, but it's that's one of the great things about wrestling. It's the great equalizer out on that mat. It doesn't really matter what size of school it is. So it should be a great night, and it should be an entertaining. Got a great crowd here tonight for the Blue Jays, and quite a few folks from Blanchard made the trip as well. And
of course, they do have a dual state in high school, which is really neat because for the common fan, the duels are something you can understand. The individual tournaments like they have in college, now they have an individual tournament in high school, it's harder to follow the scoring process.
Moves pretty fast.
So for just a fan that wants to go watch, it's a little bit more difficult if you're not watching a particular team and know what you're doing. So these duels are a lot of fun because you can follow them from weight to weight. You can keep score. The average fan knows, if you get a pin, it's 6 points. And so, hey, we need to do this, we need to do that, and it gets very competitive.
Yeah, it does. And, it's fun, too. Chris had to go down and see what weight class we're starting at.
Yeah. And a lot of times in duels.
There's, to my point, though, doing that, there's strategy in that,
yeah,
right?
No doubt.
So it's a
lot of times in duels, the team that simply can fill out the most amount of weights has a huge advantage.
In this COVID year, that everybody acted like when 2021 hit, everything was going to go back to normal. And I said, it's all it says is 2020 is number 1.
Yeah.
So
it's like whenever on your birthday day, people go, "Do you feel older?" And you're like, "I'm 1 day older, the same way I was yesterday." Right?
Right. That's right. That's right. So. Yeah, it looks like we're getting ready to.
We have a bout sheet that we really can't go over right now because I think there's a lot of and/ors.
Yeah, and that's these wrestling duels. We were talking about with the COVID years anyway. People are going to be scratches, not screen. So we'll do the best we can. If you hear a little delay, it's going to be listened to the PA announcer, our very own athletic director, John Chappell.
Yes, sir.
So we'll confirm the names before
I knew the PA
them.
system was working because I did not get a phone call in third hour desperately asking for me to come plug something in. So
Casey,
we were all good.
Casey.
I need a favor of you. Oh, goodness. All right, the PA system is getting ready to be fixed. Sorry, third hour.
Oh, I tell you. How lucky are we, though, in Blue Jay land to have athletic director? We have Hall of Famer John Chappell.
No doubt.
Great.
Mr. Guthrie.
Well, he's Hall of Famer in the Guthrie High School Hall of Fame, and then he's in the baseball coaches Hall of Fame.
I was fortunate enough to be part of that for 18 years and fortunate enough to be there the night that he got inducted.
Big time.
Same night that Kevin James, a good friend of Coach Chappell's, was inducted. So very well deserved award.
Oh, yeah, and Chap's just first class, so a lot of fun and never a boring moment when Coach Chappell is around.
Nope, and Coach Davenport, this is his second season as head coach.
Yeah.
Guthrie High School in the wrestling program. What a wonderful job he does.
Great job. Great young man.
Yeah.
Good friends with Guthrie alum Brian Dutton, who's an outstanding wrestler, coaching up in Newkirk himself right now. So whenever I see Coach Davenport, I say, if you talked to Brian lately, get my Brian Dutton. B-Dut.
B-Dut was fairly tough, wasn't he?
Well, he would get my vote as pound for pound the toughest young man I've ever met in sports.
Well, when he was in 6th grade, as Guthrie takes the mat you see on your screen right now, when they were in 6th grade, they were in the indoor baseball facility, and they were throwing live BP, which means you have a live pitcher, and then you have hitters that are hitting off of a live pitcher indoors.
Yeah.
And Brian's dad, Gary, was the catcher and he was catching.
Get ready for the greatest
get to that
song
here
in the
in a
history of
second.
the world, national anthem.
If you just tuned in, that is the national anthem. As we prepare you, we inch ourselves closer to the number 12 ranked Guthrie Blue Jays facing the Blanchard number 3 and 4A. But to finish my point, Gary, Brian's dad, was the catcher without a mask on.
Of course he was.
I knew at that point this kid's going to be fairly tough.
Didn't have a choice. Gary and I became friends, having kids the same age, and I really think a lot of Gary, and he was a different breed. There's not a lot of guys out there that have a son that's a 4-year starter at quarterback for a 5A football program that never sat on the home sideline. He'd always go sit on the other sideline. Now, he probably did that to keep himself out of jail.
Listen to the radio broadcast just to try to get in your own world.
Yeah, you just go over there, and he would do the same thing in wrestling. You'd look around, and he'd be all the way away from everybody just watching. But yeah, great kid. Brian's one of the best that ever came out of Guthrie, and now doing a great job helping young kids in your profession, teaching and coaching.
Yes, sir.
And, it's a neat thing. So going through the starting lineups here tonight, and 45-pounder. We got a Tucker and Tyler Gettings.
At 152 pounds for Blanchard, Ethan Warren. For your Blue Jays, Dean Madison or Gabe Sanders.
Or Gabe, yeah.
Yeah.
That's gamesmanship in wrestling, isn't it? When they have an either or.
Yeah, it is.
Versus Dean Madison or Gabe.
Of course, when you're Blanchard.
So one of them will wrestle up, one of them will, one will wrestle up.
Of course, when you're Blanchard and you've had as much success as you've had, you have a starting lineup, and that's just kind of it, isn't it?
That's it. That's what I've always said. One of the things that makes wrestling so tough is there's not 22 jobs out there.
It reminds me of Nolan Ryan. Hey, here comes the fastball.
Yeah.
Can you hit it?
Can you hit it?
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
I'm not going to try to trick you.
No, that's right. Our 195-pounder, of course, state runner-up as a freshman last year. Dean
Madison.
Madison is out injured right now. But Hayden Simpson at 220. Cole Madison, thank you. Got Ryder Weiss, the big boy. Got Riley Boyster for the Blue Jays at the heavyweight.
Riley, I remember watching him in junior high.
Yeah.
And you could see that he liked wrestling and he was going to be good at it, and it's just been fun to watch him grow in this sport, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Tom Seal is your official. We're going to have the coin toss. Comes up green, so Guthrie's going to have the choice here.
All right. Well, boys, it's...
So Guthrie will have the decision in the first match.
Yep. That's nice.
That's big because you get to choose what you want to do in the third period.
Yes. Yes. Looks like we've got a young junior high lad wrestling up. Got an exhibition here.
So here we've got Cosby, Blanchard.
So Bryson
Hall,
just saw
yeah.
wrestling junior high, wrestling up high school, get some mat time.
Sharp-looking singlets, aren't they?
Yeah. This I would suspect will be, nice ankle pick, trying to get on the ankle pick.
Yeah, it's a little tougher finishing moves against a bigger, stronger high school kid.
Yeah, that's got you by 8 inches.
Yeah. Boy,
but he'll battle.
That's always the big debate. Is it tougher with a longer, lankier guy or a shorter, squattier guy?
It all depends,
Yeah, it does.
I mean, there's a lot of variables there. But
2-point takedown, Bryson Hall.
Of course, this is an exhibition match. Got Bryson, 8th grader, wrestling up and getting some mat time at the high school level tonight. I love seeing that. I mean, that's going to make this. It's easy to. Of course, Bryson in his junior high match manhandled his guy.
There's the cradle.
Yeah,
Blanchard kid working the cradle here.
Yeah,
and there's the pin.
Yeah, just different level.
Yeah,
different level.
Longer, lankier, stronger than what
what
Bryson's used to wrestling, and that makes a huge difference.
Yeah, but that in wrestling, one of the good things about wrestling is you want to talk about creating a short memory.
Yeah, no doubt.
You lose a match, you
like
get better.
you said, you're on the island, aren't you?
Yeah, you get better.
Yeah,
you get one or two choices. You can. As my daddy would say, you can lay there and bleed, or you can get up and fight, right? And so that's what I love about wrestlers. They compete. Clarabelle Kirk, 106 pounders against Aiden Sanders. These lighter weight classes.
Ooh, look at that. Nice shot for the single leg by Kirk of Guthrie. Trying to lift the leg. See if Kirk can get that leg lifted. Not quite. Probably going to give up the 2 here in just a second. Yeah, there's the 2-point takedown for Sanders off of the move from Kirk. So a defensive takedown for Sanders.
Yeah. This is one of the tough deals. You see these lighter weight classes, you'll see some of the young ladies competing against the young men. And that's a.
Did a great job getting her head free there. That's so huge when you're on bottom.
The Kirk family is a wrestling family. Yeah. they love wrestling. Of course,
did a great job of kicking away from that last move.
So it's
trying the half now.
Yeah, he's going to run that.
Going to run that half. Sanders is. Guys it in pretty
deep. About a minute left. It's going to be tough to get out of this.
Trying to bridge is Kirk.
Looking away, did a good job, man, battling.
Bridging for an entire minute's pretty tough, though, isn't it?
Yeah. But, everything's much easier when you're 16.
Yeah, no doubt. I don't remember because it was so long ago.
But I think it was easier when I was 16.
Yeah. Boy, Kirk is doing a fantastic job looking away from that half.
Yeah, doing a really nice job. Battling, that's the big thing. No quit in her.
I really don't think Sanders really has a move in at this point.
No,
so they had to let go of it.
That's an absolutely fabulous job.
That is 3 back points.
But she's lived to fight another day, and that's the key, right?
You talk about this being experience. The longer you can stay on the mat, the more experience you get.
That situation here, I don't know if she's going to bridge out.
Go under 10 seconds. Yeah, there's the pin.
Didn't quite get there, but
great match by Clarabelle Kirk.
Good battle. I have so much respect for these young ladies out there just doing the sport they love and battling, and I love it.
Absolutely.
Of course, we won't get to watch Eli. Eli was the state runner-up last year himself. Got a forfeit tonight. One of the
at 120. So that'll move us to 126.
Where guess what? Another Kirk.
Yeah.
His sister, who was also a runner-up last year in the women's division last year. And she's got a forfeit as well. Here we go.
That was at 120, so we've had a forfeit at 113 and a forfeit at 120, correct?
126. So we're at 132 now.
Yeah.
So we had forfeits at 20, 26, and now we're at 32.
Yeah. And we have Braden Hall for the Blue Jays.
Yep.
Jared Booley,
yeah.
Blanchard. This ought to be a good match.
Well, Hall, state qualifier last year.
Yeah. Booley with a single-legged shot. Hall sprawled out. Booley still has the right leg, though. Hall trying to take that right leg back. Both men to the mat. Hall's trying to get his hips out and get his 2 right here.
You just got to keep scooting.
Yeah, I think he's going to get it. Yeah. He's close. He's close.
He's just got to come
Oh, boy.
Yeah, this is
Is that potentially dangerous?
Yeah.
Yes. Boy, that
was a good job by the official. Let him wrestle out.
was a great job by Booley, too, just fighting off.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
This
hips.
is you can tell right now this is going to be a competitive match here.
Hall was trying to get his hips out and couldn't quite do it. Both men center mat.
Yeah. Controlling body styles. Got the longer kid from Blanchard. And
this is going to be one of those calculated situations. You can't just shoot in recklessly.
Right.
You got to pick your spots because both wrestlers are too good.
well, you know, again, experienced wrestlers.
Oh, here we go.
You're not going to get anything cheap with these guys. You're going to have to earn every point you get.
It was almost a half headlock there by Booley, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Typically speaking, upper body moves aren't very successful against the better
Against
wrestlers.
quality
like this.
wrestlers,
Yeah.
right. Unless it's the big boys. See a lot of head and arm throws of the big boys, but
Well, the whole goal is just to get on top one time, right?
just survive. Just
Yeah.
get somebody on the ground.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, it's contrast. You watch these kids wrestling here at the 132 pounds. Of course, I've always said, 26, 32, 38, 45, 52, 60. That's where the beasts live, it seems like. And we were talking earlier, it's because there's just so darn many of them, but
Well, you can see the respect each wrestler has for each other here.
well,
can't
they're
you?
just both good young wrestlers. I mean,
Just the calculation.
Yeah,
No,
they know
they
what
know
they're
they
doing.
can't make a mistake.
no, they know what they're doing, trying to set things up.
1 second to go. There's the first period. We have no score. There was no action. Well, there was action, just no scoring.
No scoring, but a lot of action.
A lot of times in basketball, you'll see a lot of full court pressing and a lot of action, but yet nobody scores.
Right.
That's
right,
kind of what you had in
exactly.
that first period
Yep.
there.
Blanchard takes the down position here.
Yeah. Guthrie had the choice that match, did they not?
Going into the third.
So really, whenever you have evenly matched, these escapes are really huge.
Big, yeah, and you've got
You have to get your escapes,
So
and there's your escape by Booley.
Yeah.
And again, there is no riding time in high school, so there's no incentive. If you know you can't ride the whole period out, there's no reason to waste energy on trying to do it, correct?
Well,
Especially if you're confident on your feet.
Right, unless you can really ride somebody and you're up, and then you just ride the hair off of them. Whether there's points or not, right?
But you're not worried about wrestling on
No,
your feet, so cutting a guy right there, you're pretty confident in the third period as you're on the down position.
Correct.
You would assume that
it's 1-1.
Paul takes the down position, you get an escape too, so it's going to come down to who gets the one takedown probably.
Right, that's what they're going to jockey for here, and minute 15 left in this period.
I don't think Hall's taking a shot yet, has he?
No. I tell you, they talk about matchups, make the game. In this case, make the match. Mm-hmm. And these guys are contrasting styles, so it's really, it's an interesting.
Yeah. I think Hall's waiting to score a defensive takedown.
Well, it's just it's hard to tell really what. They're just very evenly
headlock.
matched.
There's that headlock again.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
No. That's the second time Booley's tried that.
Hall's in a dominant position here. If he can get.
Booley, he has control of Booley's head right now.
See how long Booley kid is, though? He was trying to reach and get inside that leg and just couldn't get there. The kid's
it's
so
far
long
to go to get around him, isn't it?
It's just so long.
Yeah.
Stand him up. I like that. Stand him up.
Stalemate.
What do we got? Oh, a little injury. Might be bleeding a little bit.
Yeah. And now this is timed, 3 minutes? Is that right?
I believe that's correct. You
see it. Camera is zoomed in on Booley of Blanchard. Try to catch what's wrong with him.
I can't really tell.
Yeah, I think he had some blood on his nose.
Yeah. One thing about a wrestler, a little blood isn't going to bother him.
No, you better not be squeamish. Better not be a germaphobe.
No,
you better be tough.
You just gotta be okay being an individual.
Oh my goodness.
No, there's a lot of things that make wrestlers unique.
No doubt,
to say the least.
No doubt. Boy, this already been an entertaining evening, hasn't it?
Has been. It's been very entertaining. Great junior high duel.
Future's bright for this Blue Jay Wrestling program.
And it's kind of cool seeing Justin Stevens back down helping the junior high. That's good to see. Of course, Justin was a long-time head high school varsity coach. Perry, Oklahoma.
Knows what he's doing,
or as
doesn't
I
he?
like to refer to it, the wrestling capital of the world. Unfortunately, Perry lost the legend, Danny Hodge.
Yeah, they sure did, didn't they? I have a story about him. I'll tell if we have time.
He's one of the great guys in the world.
There's a single leg attempt by Hall that's blocked off by Booley. Hall of Guthrie. 1-0, as you see on your screen. Booley has an escape here in the second period as we go under 5 seconds, and that's all we've had scoring-wise in this whole match. So you got to figure Hall will take the down position.
Yep.
Hall will attempt to escape to tie the match, and it's going to come down to the one takedown.
We're going to find out a lot about what kind of wrestler this kid is as far as legs. Is he a kid that's going to try to
talk about Booley?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see. Is he going to try to do something here? And I mean, I'm telling you, if you can ride.
He's long enough to do it. He's trying that cradle, trying to get back points. Can't give this up if you're Hall. Oh, look at there, trying to spell. We got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we got at least 2 back points. Yeah. It's going to be at least 3-0.
He's got 3 back and 4 zip, and I can't see from our angle here where he's, what kind of position he's in. But he's in
no, he rolled out of it. Oh, look, we got a reversal almost. Not quite yet. It's 4-0, and now it's 4-1 with the escape. So you're going to need more than a takedown.
You just got the 2 back on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he got the 3 back.
The 3
points.
back. That's right. He had the escape and right.
So it's going to take more than a takedown, Phil. You're going to need a 5-point move, I think,
or at least a 4.
Yeah. You can't play defense. You got to try to throw him. I think Hall's got to try to throw him to his back. You just don't have time to get a takedown and try to work back points, I don't think, at this point. Booley's too good.
Well, I think
you're going to have the move all in one.
Going to have to go. Yeah, great replay here. Chris Evans doing a great job. And, man, what a great scramble.
No doubt.
Man, how about the camera angles here?
No
Look
doubt.
at the production team's killing it.
Yeah, we go under 45 seconds. Booley with a 4-1 lead in the match.
Got to finish this. There you go.
It's 4-3. We need to find backup. Got to cut. Going to try for another takedown. I was wondering if we were going to try for back points.
No, you got to cut him in that situation.
Yeah. That's what I was saying earlier. I didn't think that Hall had enough time to work a position to get back points with.
Oh, boy. He's going for it.
Win, lose, or draw, this has been fantastic.
Great match. These are 2 kids that they wrestled 10 times. They probably split 5 and 5. I mean,
think Booley's the more fatigued of the 2 wrestlers.
He is right now. But this clock is not.
He's just trying to run, isn't he?
Yeah, the clock's not. Oh, right there. He's got to finish. He's got 5 seconds. Got 4, 3,
2, 1.
Just not going to get
Not going to get her done. Wow, what a match.
What a match.
Let's
Great
give
match.
these 2 young men a standing ovation. My goodness. It's going to end 5-3, though.
Coach wanted stalling on that. I could just.
You got to come away with that match with a whole lot of respect for both of them young men.
Yeah, great match. Great match, but.
So the team score now is 12-9. The Blue Jays are in the lead of the duel.
And we should have Jake Carey against Landon Bowles here, I believe.
At 138.
Should be 138, yeah.
Carey came in 2/10 over. I guess they allow an allowance of a couple.
I think they've certified already, yeah. So they'll have a little wiggle.
Okay. What's the most you ever cut, Phil?
Not a lot because I was at a heavier weight class.
Okay.
And I was.
So when you say big ugly, you meant it, right?
Well, I mean, I like my cheeseburgers, Casey.
Especially homegrown in Kansas,
well,
right?
Yeah, got to get your cheeseburgers. You got to have your
Dairy Queen.
Got to have your Dairy Queens.
I learned that early
where I grew
on.
up, your Lomar ice cream. So, but I knew a guy. And this was back for. They do a much better job now of watching the cutting of the weight. But I knew a guy that played football at about 160, and he wrestled at 112.
Oh, wow. Landon Bowles of Blanchard, 138, taking on Jake Carey, who's got a double leg, lifting up, not quite the 2 yet. Jake Carey's got the 2 points. He's working back points now. He's got at least 2 back points. I think he's got 3, and there's the pin, Jake Carey.
Yeah. Jake's got a little aggression to him. I like that.
Jake's a young man. Another one, like we talked about Riley Boyster. It's been a joy to watch him grow through the ranks.
Yeah. Man, what a great job here on the replay. See, Jake, you're going to watch him. He was looking for that arm, got the arm, and finished him. What a great job.
Put a little attitude to
the
the
end
of it, too,
on the
didn't
end,
he?
which you like that. I know I like that.
Absolutely.
But great job by Jake.
The duel now 18-9, the Blue Jays in the lead.
So that Tucker, Tyler Gettings against
for the
Tucker.
Blue Jays, at
145.
45. Boy, Carey was aggressive right from the start.
Yeah, it was awesome.
You don't see double legs that often, do you? You see a lot of single legs.
Not with that much anger.
Yeah, man. Wow, that was he threw that double leg with an attitude, didn't he?
And that's what you want. I mean, you wrestle with intensity, and he definitely did that. That was a great win for Blue Jays.
Is that usually something that's preferenced by a particular coach that you have that likes to teach certain moves, or is that more by the wrestler?
Well, you know, wrestlers are going to have certain things that fit their...
We have a 2-point takedown right here for Tucker.
Yeah, so wrestlers are going to have certain things that fit their body style, that fit their wrestling style. Obviously, coaches are going to have an impact on how the team wrestles, but you know, if you've got little short stubby legs, you're probably not going to be wrestling much with your legs, right? I mean, it's a unique sport, to say the least.
2-0 Tucker with a 2-point takedown in the first period over Gettings. Out the Blue Jays. Tucker's trying to get some back points here. He's got
3
2.
now.
He's got 3 now, so it's going to be at least 5-0.
Yeah.
And trying to stay away from that pin, because that pin is 16 points, and just couldn't stay away from it. That's going to move it to 18-15 in the dual score, which means just a common victory can tie this thing up for Blanchard.
Got a good duel going here. This should be a good match. At 52, we'll have Dean Madison going up against Ethan Warren.
Now, I know you're a wrestling purist. Do you recognize the dual state more than you do the individual state, or how do you which
in
one
the tournament state?
Yeah,
I like dual state.
Yeah,
but like you said earlier, though, they're two different things.
They're completely different things.
But I like it all. But I think dual state means a lot. Not that team state doesn't, but
Dean Madison, for the Blue Jays at 152, taking on Ethan Warren. Blanchard.
Dean,
just kind of.
Oh, nice.
What would you call that move?
Well, he had a wizard right there, and now. Okay,
Dean's another one of those combo guys. He can work from one move to the next, just seamlessly. It seems like.
Yeah. What was the young man's name? Ethan Warren from Blanchard.
Yes, sir. Warren's quick, isn't he?
Yeah.
A lot of balance.
Well, and we're in these real athletic weight classes, where kids are going to have great balance. They're going to be strong. They're going to be quick. I think, and I'm trying to remember, but
Warren's
I think
balanced.
I believe Dean qualified for state last year. I believe.
What a great kid.
Is he?
Oh my goodness.
I don't know Dean as well as I know Cole.
He's so funny. There's
go.
a double leg and the takedown. Trying to work back points, Dean Madison. No
Nothing.
takedown.
No,
No takedown.
no,
Oh
nothing.
my. Oh my. No takedown.
That might get a visit at the table.
Oh my. Especially if Dean can't finish the move. Oh my. What do you think about that, Phil?
I don't know. Do we get fined? No. It's one thing about wrestling. If there's a problem with that, I can promise you.
We can do replay, right?
Coach Davenport will request
single leg Madison.
There's
2-point
there.
takedown.
There's two
There's
there.
your 2.
Yeah.
Almost worked out better because now you have less time to ride.
Yeah. Well, I think 2.
Warren is not going to get out of this. Dean's going to ride the rest of this
he'll
period.
ride him out here, but
It's going to go to
he's
the
out
second
trying
period.
to walk him. He's out trying to walk him. Of course, nothing's going to happen there.
So who has the Blanchard has the choice.
Correct. Blanchard will have choice. He's going to take top.
Yeah. Here's the replay, Phil. Let's see what we think of this move that did not get counted as 2. Boy, that's tough.
I think that was probably the right call.
Yeah.
It was close.
Warren chose the top position.
Yes.
That's interesting. Usually it's either choose bottom or you defer, right?
He's trying to walk this. Well, he obviously thinks that he can do something from bottom.
And he was wrong.
And he got himself in a bad position here.
I'm just shocked that, of course, who am I to say? I don't mean that in any way.
Yeah.
You just don't very rarely see young men choose the top position. Right?
Yeah, it's just though, again, it goes back to what we were talking about earlier. What type of wrestler are they? What are they comfortable with? Do they wrestle better in the third period from top or bottom?
Typically speaking, if you want top, you'll defer that to the third period, right?
Typically, yeah.
It's kind of a last-ditch maneuver?
Typically, yeah.
But like I said, who am I to say?
Well, everybody's got a different philosophy on it. I'll tell you one thing that is interesting about young Dean Madison is he can ride him.
He's strong.
You
talk about strong. His brother's strong too.
But stronger than daylight.
Oh my goodness! But there's no. You talked about Gary Dutton, Brian Dutton. Their dad is a pretty tough dude.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Not a whole lot of nonsense goes on in that family.
No. Well, and I think too, it's when you have two brothers that are close in age that grow up. Can you imagine some of the matches they've had in their living room?
Goodness.
There's been some furniture broke over the years.
Madison got the reverse at the beginning of the period, so he has a 4-0 lead. So Warren's still on bottom.
Oh, nice.
Well, Dean is so balanced. Gosh, he just never loses posture, does he?
Yeah. We're gonna have. I think this. Yeah, there's
a lot of times, in these matches where the wrestlers are so good, it comes down to that 1 or 2 scrambles.
Yep.
And sometimes it's just luck of the draw who ends up on top, who ends up on bottom. It is not with Dean, though. Dean is one of his biggest strengths is he is so good in a scramble situation.
He's in a situation here. He's got to.
But like I said, these situations he's so good at. It's a perfect example of what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Every time you think he's in trouble, he has such great balance and strength, he's able to get out of it.
Yeah, and you watch the replay here. Man, I tell you, I think some back points were missed there. I think the official was a little slow.
So now Dean's going to get an escape possibility here and make it 5-1 as we go into the third period at 4-1.
Yeah.
Which means that even if Warren were to cut after the escape and then cut again, he'd have to have 3 takedowns to win, or a takedown and back points.
Well, he's in the drive. Dean's in the driver's seat right now. Dean Madison is.
I think Dean's just going to lay there as long as Warren lets him.
Well,
why not, right?
Right.
As long as you're not in jeopardy.
He's trying to work that crossface right now.
Obviously, Warren is a fantastic wrestler from the top position because he chose top in the second period.
Right.
So you don't want to stay down here any longer than you have to if you're Dean.
Dean's going to try to back out here in just a second.
Yeah.
Dean's all about his hands right now.
If
he gets his hands free, he can just go out the back door.
He needs to pop that head out, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's working towards it.
Yeah. If he pops the head out, he's going to have a reverse, but he's very calculated. When you have the lead, you don't want to do anything too fast.
Well, you don't want to put yourself in a bad place, and the kid's he's working ahead. Now he's going to try to snap him over here.
We're getting ready to get a reverse here in a second. There we go.
There it is.
6-1.
Yeah, that's a ball game, boys, unless something crazy happens. But
you never know. Like you said, sometimes you can get caught, but you don't. Warren
it's hard to get caught when you're flat on your belly. Right now.
Yeah.
And that's usually when you get caught is when you're out working the side, not working the head, and you're riding high and trying to throw something. A lot of times you can get caught there. You get caught with, if you're up on your feet and just something happens. You can shoot for a shot and get caught there. There's a lot of ways for it to go bad. But when you're on top, you're up by 5. There's 20 seconds left, and it looks like the young man you're competing against is gassed.
Yeah,
you're in pretty good shape.
I was getting ready to say Warren by far is the more fatigued of the two wrestlers.
Yeah, great job here. Great match by Dean Madison and Ethan Warren.
So good.
Dean's going to come out on top tonight.
It's like that. Josh Chappell, people used to ask in football, well, how fast is he? And the answer would always be, well, how fast does he need to be?
Exactly.
All I know is he's never got caught before.
Yeah. So
how good is Dean Madison?
Yeah.
He's just always as good as he needs to be.
He needs to be.
He doesn't need to necessarily win by 100 points, but he's just going to be as good as he needs to be.
Now, this is interesting because you're going to have Gabe Sanders wrestling up a weight class wrestling. Looks like Cody Corby.
Gabe is an awesome dude, man.
Gabe's a 150-pounder. He's going to be wrestling a young man that weighed in at 161.4.
Gabe is everything there is that's good about young people.
Yeah.
He is a fantastic human being.
Well,
He's strong, too. Oh, there's a double leg.
yeah.
Takedown.
He's willing.
Yeah, he is. Corby of Blanchard has a 2-0 lead first period. Sanders, this is one of those when you're in a duel and you're up 21-15. Not to say that Sanders is going to lose, but you certainly don't want to get pinned in this match, right?
No. Well, that's the thing. You want to up right now by 6. You know, this is where
you don't want to give up in winning matches, and we don't want to say
No.
that Sanders is going to lose, but it appears like he's wrestling a
pretty experienced guy.
pretty experienced wrestler.
Yeah.
So
who's much bigger than him?
there are times where the goal is just simply not to get pinned,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, there is. Give up 3 points instead of 6. I mean, that's team points. That's big, obviously. It'd put it up 21-18. But like I said, match just got started. We'll see what
We'll see.
Gabe's able to do here against Cody Cosby.
I think Gabe's okay on bottom. I don't think I'd be in too big of a hurry to get up back to your feet.
Well, you know, when there is a guy that's out there that's wrestling, that's doing things to try to make him,
Sure.
you know, get up on his feet. And there we go.
Locked hands.
Yep, locked hands.
Get another one of those.
That's
Yeah,
1 point.
there's 1 point. Used to be you got a warning on that at first.
Yep.
They've changed that, I
Changed
guess.
some things, yeah.
Okay. Or am I wrong on that?
No,
Okay.
no, used to be.
Well, Gabe was quick off the whistle there, wasn't he? Got
He
slammed
was.
right back to the mat. This
And
Corby
again,
kid's
I don't
impressive.
know Gabe like you do, but I don't know if Gabe's been a long-time wrestler or if it's something, you know. So I think it looks like he's probably gotten involved in wrestling a little bit later in life, but you can also tell he loves it and he's out there competing, doing a good
You
job.
can tell he's a competitive dude.
Oh yeah, no, he's not afraid. He's out there battling.
His job right now is to help his team in any way
That's
he
right.
can. So it's kind of my point.
That's right. We call in football, we call those kids program kids.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
You know, but doing a good job, and 2-1 going in the second period.
I promise you,
22
Corby's a
seconds
good
left.
enough wrestler. My point is, they rely for them to win duels on him getting pins. Does it make
Absolutely.
sense?
Yeah, sure.
There's a certain amount of guys you go, okay, this guy has to come up with a 6
We're
point.
going to get 6 here.
Yeah,
We need 6
you know.
here. Yeah.
Those are called swing matches. I think this could be a swing match.
It could
Would you
be.
agree?
Yeah, no, it definitely could be. I think, you know, and you can't underestimate the size differential and the weight differential.
Oh
here.
my goodness.
I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that
Corby's longer, he's stronger,
more experienced.
more experienced.
So that
Gabe is just
That
feisty.
probably means Gabe will catch him and pin him here in a second.
Let's hope.
Let's hope. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the end of the second period. Gabe is going to choose. Well, that's the end of the first
period. Yeah.
Yeah, Gabe had the choice, and he deferred.
No, actually, Blanchard chose bottom.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a quick reverse.
Yeah.
2-point reversal. That's going to be 4-1. And although it is 4-1, Gabe Sanders is doing a fantastic job in this duel.
Well, he's
4-2.
competing, most importantly. I mean, he's
And
out
you're just
there.
one squirrel scramble away from
You just don't know.
tying the match,
Yeah,
right?
You just don't know. I mean, wrestling.
Gabe is certainly capable. There's a double leg. Can he drive it? Corby's just too long.
He's battling though, man.
He
I love
sure
that.
is.
Absolutely battling. I love it. Absolutely love it.
Nothing wrong with saying that he's physically outmatched in this match. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, wrestlers are a unique breed. They're very self-aware. There's something about battling in front of all of your friends and family for everybody to watch that makes you a self-aware person.
So I say that only to say how impressive this performance
he's doing a great job.
Oh,
I got
no.
self-caught.
My goodness. I don't
right
think
on
he's getting
cue,
out of
we
this.
jinxed him.
Couldn't get out of that.
Hey, you know
my.
what, though? He battled well, competed, just outmatched from an experience standpoint. But what a great effort there, and a fine job by Ethan Warren.
Right, and Coach Davenport really gives him a good greeting back off
he
the mat.
competed. You know, I mean, that's what you want.
And I'll tell you, Corby will know that he was in a wrestling match tonight when he gets on the bus.
Yeah. Who we got here?
We have Nathan Miller and Noah Miller. So Nathan Miller of Guthrie, Noah Miller. So we're going to have to. I'm going to call Nathan and Noah. Nathan for Guthrie, Noah for Blanchard.
Okay. Of course, tied up 21-21 on the team's scoring right now.
Oh, Noah from Blanchard. Miller of Blanchard with a not quite a 2-point takedown yet. And Nathan Miller with the takedown. Wow, that was crazy.
It's that scrambling. Oh, he's hurt. He's hurt. Yeah, he's hurt. Something happened there with his leg. You could see it. Yeah, you can see it. I don't know if it's a cramp or he's not. Doesn't look like it's his knee. It looks like it's maybe his calf. Is what it looks like. I think he's cramping. Yeah. Cramps are just.
You know, by the time a
terrible.
wrestler's in that much pain.
Oh yeah,
there's a lot of pain.
No, it hurts. Yeah, you're used to wrestling through things. Yeah, no, that's a bad situation. Have you ever had a cramp, Casey? I mean, not an old man cramp like we get now.
I get
where you're
cramps
just
all the
sitting there
time,
and everything cramps up, and you're like, okay, this is it. This is how I'm going out. I'm going out on my recliner.
It's called a recliner injury.
On a Tuesday, this is how I'm going out, and Evans is going to laugh when he hears about this.
My brother-in-law actually put a name to that. He called it a recliner injury.
Recliner injury. I've had several of those the last several years.
Here's the problem with that cramp. That's not the last time that Nathan's going to feel that.
No,
it's coming back.
Yeah. Something's going. What do we got here? What do we got?
I've never seen a cramp just go away and stay away.
What are we doing here? Are we figuring it out? Okay.
We have the wrong person on top, wrong person on
Wait,
bottom.
is that right?
Well, the question is, did we give a 2-point takedown? It would be 4-2.
I don't remember all this happening, but it must have, because coaches from Guthrie aren't saying much.
I guess they're saying that Noah Miller of Blanchard was on top whenever the whistle was blown.
Yes.
But at that point, would it not have to be 4-2? Because there was a takedown from Blanchard, then a reverse, and they would have to be a reverse.
No, there was not a takedown. He almost had the takedown.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
No,
so Nathan got the 2 points on that, didn't he? Okay.
Yeah, Nathan needs to get up on his base here. Of course, you and I always joke, so there's nothing more frustrating if you're a wrestler than when people say, and you're on the bottom, say, stand up.
Okay, I'm trying. Sit out.
I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a guy up here that's trying to keep me from standing up.
Yeah, sit up. Okay, well, yeah, that's fine.
Or my all-time favorite, get off your back.
Get off your back.
He knows that.
I can't move my head right now. I'm trying, okay?
Doing the best I can right now.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, you know, this is
35 seconds to go.
The Miller kid from Blanchard. You can tell he's an experienced kid. He's out, you know,
strong.
Well, he's wrestling out on their head. And, yeah, he's very confident. And to be quite frank, Nathan just, you know, seems a little gassed there. I mean, I don't know. There we go.
Trying to sit out.
Here.
Trying to sit out.
Yeah.
Problem was that Noah Miller's so experienced, if you try to do too much, you might end up on your back from the bottom.
And what's going to happen, of course, you talked about earlier, what he's really wanted to do is let's get through the second period, get to the third period, I'll be on.
Yeah. So
let's see what happens.
Blanchard has the choice, and they defer. Guthrie is going to choose the down position.
Yeah.
So Miller will have the advantage in the third period of Blanchard. Nathan Miller of Guthrie will have the advantage in the second period. So if you can get it, of course, Nathan Miller was not able to even come close to an escape at the end of that first period.
No.
This will be interesting to see if Noah Miller of Blanchard tries to ride this entire period out.
Well, I mean, nice. There we go. There we go. Nice. Nothing yet. Nothing yet.
Nothing
yet.
Oh, 2 point. No, we had a 2-point reverse and then another 2-point reverse.
What?
So it's 4-4.
Okay,
We had a Nathan Miller of Guthrie reverse and then a Noah Miller of Blanchard reverse. So instead of 2-2, now it's 4-4.
Okay.
Either way, I think it should be 2-2 right now too. But 4-4, same difference, right?
Yeah. Let's watch this.
So we have a reverse 2 points.
Well, I'm trying to see where.
We have a reverse right here. There's your reverse. Then we have another reverse by Blanchard.
Yeah, that was awful quick.
Yeah. Right, we're getting ready to have another. There's your Blanchard reversal, So it's 4-4. So we didn't get the 2 points earlier tonight.
I'm
interesting. Isn't it?
numbers in me, Casey.
Yeah. Oh, looky here.
Step over.
Looky here.
There we
Step
go.
the head through. Get the head through. Gotta get the head through. Oh my. I'm not sure who has the advantage here.
Well, Blanchard kid has the advantage here.
I don't know. I don't know. Nathan got his head out.
We give it a
2 point. We have 2.
He did it again. He is the quickest scoring official I've ever seen in the history of the world.
Double reversals. So now it's 6-6. I think Noah Miller's in pretty good shape here, Blanchard. 30 seconds.
Well, he's already given Noah Miller the reversal.
He gave Nathan Miller one too. There's another reverse, so now it's 8-6. Because Nathan Miller started in the down position, you got a reverse, and then you've had a couple of double reversals, which is why Blanchard's in the lead right now.
Yeah, he's gassed. Nathan's gassed.
So the question is going to be, what can Nathan Miller do? Of course, Noah Miller might choose.
Okay, we're going to have a
discussion
here. We're going to have a discussion here.
Yeah.
And I was confused also. So let's see what's done here.
I
But
think ultimately he got it right. You had 2 double reversals.
Well, I mean, let's just.
I don't think anything's going to change here. You had 2 double reversals. I think they have the exact right score. And Noah Miller of Blanchard chose the down position, correct?
Yeah.
No, he's going to choose the top position.
He's going to
on
be
his
neutral,
feet.
actually. Yeah, he's going to be.
Why wouldn't he just choose the top position? He's done such a great job right now.
He obviously thinks he can take him down, or he can defend on his feet.
Well, there's
Looks like he
that
thinks
single
he
leg.
can take him down.
This is the most dangerous position to me for Noah Miller of Blanchard. Nathan Miller, if he can get his left leg out, clear the hips.
A lot of factors. You know.
You try to throw that mini headlock from here?
Not from here. I mean, right now you're just hoping, let's start over.
Stalemate,
Yeah, let's just start over.
I'm very surprised.
What do we got here? We got something going on.
Again, who am I to say?
We got blood again.
I'm just surprised, as well as Noah Miller has done from the top position, that he chose on his feet.
Yeah, this is actually a good thing, I think, for Nathan. Give him a little blow here. Get him a little drink of water. Got to clean the at up. This is when you want to teach your trainer to really be looking hard for all the blood.
No doubt.
Get as many seconds out there as you can. It's amazing what a 10, 15, 20-second little blow can do for you when you're in the middle of a match. Coaches did a good job. So, no, let me check that blood a little bit more. Let me check it. I want to make sure it's all off. Okay, I mean, that was well done by everybody right there. But back to the match.
Nathan Miller of Guthrie looks fatigued right now,
He
doesn't
does. Yeah, no, he's very tired, but he's,
Noah with the double leg, and boy, a scramble here. Not quite sure who has the advantage.
Well, Blanchard kid has the advantage right now, just from a position standpoint.
Yeah, there's the reverse. You were correct.
Just from a position standpoint, but.
And now you try to ride it out as we go underneath 1 minute now.
Yeah.
Boy, Nathan Miller's so gassed. I don't know if he can get up. He's down 4. And really, can you get up and or reverse and end up with a 5-point move to win the match? That would be a lot to ask, wouldn't it?
No, it's a tall order. I mean, it happens obviously, but it's a tall order because you hear people talk about being in deep water. He feels like he's in the middle of the Pacific Ocean right now. That's how deep the water is. I mean, this
is where you need the stall warnings that you get in college too. I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
look at him battle! Look at him battle!
Holy smokes! Look at
him battle!
Nathan Miller with a 2-point takedown, 10-8.
He's got nothing to lose here. He just needs to go for it and see what happens. Just like that. Just like, almost had it. He was so close. He was so close.
We're getting ready to go under 10 seconds.
Give it back.
Yo!
What a match. Great job.
Up the cradle. Here we go. That's going to do it. Yeah, that's ball game. It's going to end up, with a pin. No,
I don't think.
Wow.
I think clock ran out before the pin.
Wow.
Let's see what they do here.
Of course, the referee can't look at the
see
fall,
what
no
happens.
fall,
Let's
and
see
the
what
clock at the
happens.
same time. So, nope, they're not going to give him the pin.
Yeah.
That was just the second period. No?
No, that's
yeah,
it.
Okay.
No, that's it. No.
Yeah, that was a great match.
Great match.
But no 6-point team victory.
No 6-point team victory.
Nathan Miller's going to sleep well tonight, isn't he?
Now watch this. See, this is what I'm talking about. He's really, this young official's, in my opinion, he's missed in 2 different matches. He's mixed back points.
Well, he's been quick on some and then
he's
long
missed
on
back
others.
points.
Yeah,
right.
And that's kind of egregious missing back points, is it not?
It is. But this is how you get experience.
Yeah, right.
I mean, every official was a young official at some point.
Sure.
So he's out there doing the best he can. He's battling, and this guy, he's
thrown into the fire,
He's
too,
getting
isn't
it from both sides right now. So a little baptism by fire. What do we got here? Did something.
Chase Doles of Guthrie at 182, taking on Landon Jurek of Blanchard. Chase is a kid who's been on and off in the wrestling world. Yeah. Strong kid, linebacker in football. Oh, with the head
and arm.
2-point.
Head and arm. Head and arm. He's got to stay with it.
He's trying to suck that thing in,
and you got to be patient here. You get yourself in bad position. You got to be patient.
Back up a little bit.
Well, you're in a great position. Just be patient. Be patient. And it'll come. It'll come.
Getting back points. I don't think we have back points yet.
Because this guy is the slowest on back points in the history of the world.
5. There's your 3 back points. It's going to be at least 5-0.
It's got to suck it up here. We got a minute 15.
This is going to happen. I do believe.
Fall. What do we do? He lost the arm evidently.
5-point move though. 5-0. Chase Doles.
5-1. He got 1 for So it's 5-1. Now we got a conference. See what's going on over here.
I will say this has not been the easiest duel to officiate, is it?
No. I mean, it's just, it's.
Typically speaking, wrestling officials are the best at their sport than any other officials in any other sport.
Well, you got to be.
Because they have so much experience in the game. There's a lot of basketball officials that didn't necessarily even play high school basketball.
Right. Yeah, usually if you're officiating wrestling, you've wrestled.
You've wrestled probably at the college level, right?
Well, a lot of them now.
Yeah.
Now you see a lot of that, I think.
Yeah.
But there's.
You at least have experience to understand how the sport works, right?
Absolutely. And
a lot of times you see in other sports, officials that haven't played the sport try to be rule sticklers.
Correct.
And it just really drives you nuts.
Well, and the thing, I'm not meaning to be hard on the young man. I think he's doing a good job overall.
Oh, sure.
But you can't miss back points.
Right.
You cannot do that.
That's why I said egregious.
You cannot do that.
That's the one that gets people upset.
No, you're gonna get a reaction 100% of the time on something like that.
Oh, Chase Doles throws his man back to the mat, trying to hang on and not give up that escape.
Well, Chase
he's so strong.
Listen, and he's so physical. Now, he's got to be careful not to put himself in a bad place. Good job rolling there.
Rumor is he's the best employee at Cimarron National Golf Course in the history of golf courses.
That wouldn't surprise me.
I think he does all the weed eating, all the mowing.
Well, he just works hard. He's just a hard-working kid.
He's sure old school.
Oh, yeah. No, I love, of course, we get to know these kids.
Yeah.
You coached all these kids.
Yeah, and I have in history class. He's just a wonderful student.
Good kid.
Wonderful.
Yeah, he's a throwback guy, no doubt.
Well, how strong is Chase? Slams him back down. My goodness. How big of an old boy are you, huh?
Yeah. Oh, he's going to – got 10 seconds. Now, see, these are back points. These are back –
holy cow, Chase Doles. Yes, sir.
Outstanding job.
Boy, he's pumped too, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Little adrenaline flowing through that body.
And
the boy, Chase Doles.
Yeah, did a great job. Of course, he's one of our favorite Blue Jays, multi-sport kid. And watch this. He just says, you know what? Let me just go ahead and get this over with. And, he's straight up stuck. that was quick.
So the Blue Jays go from being down 3 points in the team duel.
Just had to forfeit. So gave up 6 there, so now they're down 3 now.
Now back down 3 again.
Yeah,
so that pin was huge by Chase Doles.
Because now it comes down to the last 2 matches.
Instead of being tied, you're up 3. That was the difference.
Correct. Now Hayden
Simpson. Yeah.
This should be a great. Now I don't know the young man from Blanchard. I haven't seen him before.
Colin Deaton, yes.
But I know Hayden's had a great career, and by all looks, it looks like the young man from
Thing about Hayden
Blanchard's been on the mat a couple times himself.
The thing about Hayden is he just has tree trunks for lower half of his body.
Yeah.
He's just so anchored to the floor, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Hard to move.
This match, I'm going to make a prediction, will not go the distance.
We have a 2-1 match. I believe we have a takedown for Blanchard.
Yep.
An escape for Simpson.
Yeah, this one, I don't see any way this goes the distance. I think this is two kids are going to be out there throwing everything they have. There you go, Hayden.
Boy, Deaton, very well put together.
Yeah.
Balanced, experienced. Same with Simpson.
Yeah. No,
Two really good wrestlers.
Yeah, this should be a good match. It seemed like very similar styles. Both guys want to push the match a little bit. Simpson's done a great job. Kind of, things calming down a little bit now.
Yeah.
Kind of getting the flow. I mean, they're both just trying to set some kind of throw up.
When you have big kids like this, you can't make a mistake.
Yeah.
Because if you end up on your back, you're probably not getting up.
Well, most likely you're not going to see anybody try an ankle pick here. I mean, there's going to be a throw. I mean, Simpson,
look at Simpson trying.
He's getting ready.
Oh, look at there.
You got to finish it.
Yes, sir.
You got to finish it. There he's got it. There he's got him. Boys,
There's
that's a wrap.
points.
That kid's battling from the bottom.
It's 3 back points and a 2-point takedown, so it's going to be 6-2 Hayden Simpson.
Yeah, and Hayden had that sunk in tight. And they had that sunk in tight, too. I thought, man, but that's a real testament to the Deaton kid.
I believe the scoreboard, it should be 6-2, right? You had a 2-point takedown and then 3 back points?
I've given up trying to keep track, but I...
Yes, sir. He's going to correct it right now. Yeah, it should be 6-2. Yeah. I do believe it should be. Yeah, there we go. They changed it right there. So it's 6-2.
Okay, Blanchard will take bottom here.
I'm not real good at wrestling, but the numbers part of it is what I enjoy that much of it.
Yeah. Hayden can do here from the top position.
Oh, whoa. Wow.
Whoa,
okay.
boy,
I was going to say, man, he
right.
pulls the trigger
no,
fast.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
But it's youthfulness.
It's like calling out safe.
Yeah.
It's like just wait to see what it is.
You got to wait and let
right?
it develop. You don't have to be in a hurry to make the call. You're in charge out there.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean,
just get it right. It doesn't matter how fast you
get it right.
Yeah, right.
He's, again, no. I mean, I don't want people thinking I'm being
not
hard
at
on
all.
you.
No.
But there's just, it comes just like with the athlete, the officials.
This isn't good.
Yeah, he might have just.
Nope, he's got out of it.
Should have been
no back points either.
Oh.
2-point takedown, no back points.
Yeah, no back. Did he give him back?
No. Gave him a 2-point takedown. 6-5 is your score now.
Okay.
Well, what a great job by Simpson not giving up back points, huh? Those are those scrambles that even though you gave up a takedown, you did not give up any more than that.
Right.
That can be the difference between winning and losing this match.
Absolutely. No back. This coach is trying to get back points.
No, sir.
I tell you, I thought he gave them to him.
No, sir.
I'm
This would not be correct if he awarded these back points.
Well, I swear in the middle of the mat I saw him give him 2 back, and he's going to give him 2 back here.
Oh.
No. Okay,
no, I don't think so.
No, I think he's going to. No, wait a second. Now they got it on home. That's not right.
It was 6-5 before all this started. Let's not lose track of that.
Yeah.
So then he awarded 2 back points to the visitors, which would make it 7-6.
So he's missed back all night. So now he's quick on the backs.
So it's either 6-5 in favor of Hayden Simpson, or it's 7-6 in favor of Deaton of Blanchard. It cannot be anything different than that.
Right.
We have it still as 6-5 on our broadcast. The scoreboard has it as 7-6. And I don't think anybody at the scores table really knows exactly what this should.
I think
Jay
the good news is Jay's
knows.
down there. And
He's
John
been to a wrestling tournament or two.
Well, Jay and John both have, and so they're going to get it right. Now, I will make a strong argument that while he's been slow on the 2-point back, he was very quick giving 2 points back there.
I would agree. Totally agree.
Well, got to wrestle on. It's up to Hayden now. He's going to get up, get the escape or a reversal here. Don't put yourself in a position.
Well, these matches are hard to keep the scoreboard, too, because they go so fast.
Yeah, they do go quick. Well, Hayden really got to have the escape here.
Sure
At least
does.
the escape.
Got to tie this thing up going into the third period.
Yeah.
No doubt. No doubt. Oh, looky here.
Finish
There's
that.
your escape.
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. And there he gave it to him.
I think he was waiting
to see what it finished.
Waiting to see if you could end up with a 2-point reverse instead of an escape.
Yep.
So now you just can't give up a takedown here in the last 30 seconds.
No, and you need to go get one because you're going to be on top going into the third period.
Yeah.
Most likely. So
you're going to have a takedown somewhere along the way.
Yep.
To win the match.
Yes. Well, what a great duel, though. This has
no
been
doubt. This has been very
great
entertaining.
duel tonight.
Casey Porter here alongside Phil Nichols, Guthrie High School Gymnasium. Guthrie Blue Jays taking on the number 3 ranked 4A team in all of the state of Oklahoma, the Blanchard Lions. And your dual score is Blanchard 30, Guthrie 27. We are at the 220-pound match. Hayden Simpson of the Blue Jays, Colin Deaton of the Blanchard Lions.
So we'll see what here. Oh, we're going to be up on our feet.
Wow. Does that surprise you?
Not really. I think big boys are both tired.
Yeah. Last thing you want to be is on bottom when you're tired, right?
Yeah.
Have a caution here.
Yeah. Get a little testy.
Yes, sir.
That's just good old-fashioned competition.
Well, they are getting after each other now, aren't
yeah,
they?
it's fun.
It's gotten personal at this point.
Well, that's what you want to see. It's what you want. You got 7-7. You're in the final period. You got 2 big boys down there that both can really get after it.
I think Simpson is the less fatigued of the two, from what I see. I could be wrong, but I don't know Deaton obviously very well, being from Blanchard.
Yeah.
But I know the character makeup of Hayden Simpson.
Nothing. Oh. Hayden says we've just been in there a little bit more.
I think Deaton at the beginning didn't want it to be out of bounds, and by the end of it,
he
did want it.
Yeah.
Boy, what's this going to – how about this for drama? You can cut this with a knife, can't you?
Yeah, how about, of course, when you're fatigued, you're like, I'd really like to end it right now.
Oh, no
I really
kidding.
don't want to go into overtime.
Yeah. Well, basically, this is overtime.
Yeah.
There's the double into the single. 2-point takedown Deaton. That gives him the lead in the match, 9-7.
Well, Hayden's going to get his composure here. He's going to have to get up.
See that so many times. It starts as a double. It transitions into a single. And you don't know which leg they're going to transition into. If you can use either leg, it's hard to fight off.
Yeah, and Hayden's got to make something happen here if he wants to get back into this.
Well, if you didn't want to be on bottom when it was tied, you darn sure don't want to be on bottom down two.
Down 2. No, there's no doubt.
Reverse is going to be even harder than an escape.
Well, the clock's not his friend. I mean,
he's got to try for a reverse.
Well,
not an
the
escape,
kid on the bottom or the top, he's got to do something. You can't just lay there.
Again, you don't have any stalemate points awarded in high school, do you?
Well, no, but that's
in college. You can award 1 point, 1 point, 1 point. Yeah. So you have to keep action going.
Well, the kid on top's got to be, doing something to make an offensive move.
But what is the penalty is my question.
Well, typically it's a warning and then it's a point.
Okay.
I think Hayden is he's gassed. And what a great match. I mean, 9-2. You went out and you competed hard. I mean, it's not
basically
over
that
yet.
was a sudden victory period.
Yeah.
The third period.
Yeah, I mean, you said it in the going into the third period. That you're going to have to get a takedown at some point, right?
Yes, sir.
So just going to run out of time here. Great match. Great match.
That means now a common victory. 33-27 is your dual score. That means Guthrie, as we go into the Riley Boyster's got to come up with a pin to tie.
Yeah.
And do you end up with ties in wrestling? Is it in duels?
Well, gosh, boy, you're putting me on the spot.
Do you go back to a certain weight?
There
do you
can
predetermine
be,
that?
there can be different things, but this is the big boys. This is what's fun.
Yeah. Well, you say you have to have a pin, but heavyweight matches end up in a pin a lot because if one guy or the other gets caught, you don't get out.
If you're more than likely heavyweight, you're going to see a fall. I mean, so
Riley's one of those kids, another one that we talked about, like Jake Carey and all those kids.
Ooh.
Just seen him grow up through the years.
Yeah.
Getting back points.
Yeah, this is a tough place to be a big boy and be in this situation.
I'm not sure Riley can fight this one off.
Nah, that's a wrap. Yeah, that's a wrap.
Yeah, gotta think.
He's got it in tight. He's going to be real. He's going to make sure he didn't want to end the match this way, but I'm telling
120 is going to be a long time trying to do that. Yeah, there you go.
He battled, Great duel. Great duel.
It's going to end up 39-27.
But closer than that.
No doubt.
But I'll tell you what I like about this. You had the number 12 Blue Jays come in going against the number 3 Blanchard, and you had a great duel that was back and forth. Just a good match, good matches overall.
I'd rather see Guthrie wrestle a team like this and lose.
Yeah.
Than bring in a team you can beat by 100 points.
Our kids
got a better experience.
Kids get better. Yeah. Kids get better tonight.
I schedule that way in baseball on my non-district games. Why go play somebody that you can beat by 15 runs? Play somebody you might lose to.
It makes nobody
better.
Get better. It makes nobody better when you do the opposite. Well, Casey, good times.
You too, man. Thank you. That's going to do it. Again, your final dual score, 39, Blanchard 27, Guthrie. That's it from Guthrie High School Gymnasium. We'll see you next time.